I want to be a nurse yet, but it just seems to fit my personality. And I've already been to medical assistant school, and I really enjoy learning about the body and how things work. Also, I'm at a point in my life where when I choose a career, I want it to not be about prestige or money, but for it to be something that's fulfilling and something that I really want to enjoy and that's meaningful to me and to other people. To me, nurses are multifaceted. They monitor patients' vital signs. They get to know your symptoms. They follow doctor's orders. But often they get to know the patients better than the doctors do, and all their advocates. They're their go-between because they're ones who are listening to the patients. They know, they might know things that other doctors don't necessarily get to see, like if your appetite changes, if your attitude changes, besides, monitoring your blood pressure or anything like that. And they're the ones, like I said, who notify the physician to let them know what your care is. So they're like the go-between. When I was in recovery after I had my C-section, the thoughtfulness of my nurse always remains with me. And the thing that was so thoughtful for me was the fact that she gave me a sponge bath. I had high blood pressure, and they give you magnesium, you're really out of it. You're not allowed to move, you can't wash, and that meant more to me than anything, any kind of painkillers or anything. And the other thing she did for me is, when I was in recovery, I was out of it, and I could not remember what my baby looked like. And she said, ask me, do you know what your baby looks like? And I was like, no. So she went up to NICU and brought a picture of him for me. And this is what he looked like, because I couldn't remember. And I thought that was really thoughtful. And so it occurred to me that she went above and beyond what she needed to really do when she went and did that for me. And that's sort of what I would like to do for other people. I found that the nurses in the NICU were really knowledgeable and that they were really intuitive. So to me, that's a form of a communication where you have to be intuitive because babies and small children are really resilient. And there are certain things that, unless you are paying attention because they can't speak, you would not know. Like I never knew that when a baby's temperature drops, that means there's something wrong with them. Because for us, when our temperature goes high, that means there's something wrong with us. And for them, it's not quite the same way. The person I interviewed, she said once, she's a pediatric transport nurse, and she told me one time that they had a baby that was 4 months old with a broken leg, and they never even knew it until they received the x-rays because they're so resilient and so, she was, cooing and very happy. So, it was also, she was suggested that, that if you go to nursing school, she said, even though with your associates, you still have many opportunities open to you, that to go for a bachelor's in nursing because it seems to her that the profession is moving towards that type of professionalism because she's interviewed in certain states where she would need to have a bachelor's degree, even though she knows a lot of information about what she went to school for. She said even when you're in school, not school, even after school when you are a nurse, that you will always be getting education. You will always be getting certification, whether you're going to go into labor and delivery or oncology, or whether you're going to go into pediatrics. She said even with your basic education, you will always be getting more certifications besides your, what you have for basic information. To me, nursing is more about, it's a ministry to me, because the people that you meet will be from all types of backgrounds. Some of them will be poor, some of them will be rich, some of them will be dirty, some of them will be clean. Some people will come in who are drunk, and I've encountered some of those patients. And some will be nice and very appreciative of what it is that you do. And even though people, in my experience, are rude or impatient, realized that you have to figure out what it is, why they're like that, because sometimes they're just afraid, and they need you to explain things to them, or they're ignorant. And what I mean by ignorant is not that they're stupid, it's just they don't know what's going on, what's wrong with them. They might be having a heart attack, or have a broken bone, or have a kidney infection. And so for them, they're afraid, and it's your job to figure out what's wrong with them. Once I had a surgical nurse tell me the reason why she became a nurse is because at the time, the only thing that was open to her was nursing, teaching, or secretarial. Sort of made me sad that that was the only options that she had open and available to her, because now we have so much, for women, we have so much more offered to us. In conclusion, I chose nursing because I respect them for what they do and what they, for what they do as far as their education and their professionalism, and because they go over and beyond what we normally think that they should do.